Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's got Evans. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On 1st and 10, Winston. There's Evans again, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good heading scheme going.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
22!
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
65!
A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go!
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Monday.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Fights through and now a crease. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big run there by Johnson, 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, this will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running is Barber. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, Winston. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Third and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Set, get a 20! 53, ready, on your team, 50. Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford. This complete to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain position.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jones. Justin Coleman.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Break it. Set. Blue 60. 54 Mike. Yeah.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. From the 27, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Winston. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch 80. Single, 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 single.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Echo.
Off the play fake. Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Winston, and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. Jones has it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is awesome. oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Check 4. Check 26. Check 26.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54 Mike.
Stafford now to throw. Looking end zone for Jones. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford as his guys continue to pour it on. Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with McKissick. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's the former Lion, and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on third down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball third time to try and make up for the first two. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, second down. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Winston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass, incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This is taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 22. They begin the drive with Johnson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, 22!
You gonna see me and you're not.
Again, it's Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Here's McKissick. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd. And Winston lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. He completes it to Evans. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Devon Kennard from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Well, he's going to go for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Justin Watson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Middle. Guys, it's out of time. Switch. Hey, switch gears. Check. Monday. 10.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Get in the weight room. Hey. Middle.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A carry now for McKissick. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get that, lady. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey. Hurry up, get set.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
It's gonna be a long day. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Like 7.
45, 45's Mike, 45.
Hey. Hey. Motion.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
22.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Stafford on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Mike,
Waiting.
Mike's 5-4.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check. Blue 60.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
Here we go.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A big offensive